Hey guys, it's Norm from Tested. I'm at CES 2013 at the Sony booth, and I want to talk to you guys about one of my favorite topics, digital cameras. Specifically, mirrorless interchangeable lens cameras. If you follow Tested, you know that I love my trusty Sony NEX-C3. I've been using this for over a year now, but in the past year, Sony has, of course, announced and released several other mirrorless cameras. So we reviewed the Sony NEX-F3, which I thought was all right. It's a little bigger than the C3. They have the built-in flash. It replaces the C3, but what I actually am excited for and haven't seen in person yet is the NEX-5R, and I think this is the one that I can't wait to really test in person. So the 5N, which is the previous generation of this, had the touchscreen, had the articulating viewfinder. What this does is add a couple features I thought are really, really exciting. Number one, there's actual physical dial on the top. It's a little digital knob. You can program this to set whatever setting you want to change. One down on the top. When this launched actually late last year, it was only very limited functionality at the top. But with the firmware upgrade, you can change ISO, white balance, aperture, shutter on top in your full manual, whatever you want on top. Combined with the control ring, programmable control ring in the back with the D-pad, you basically, in full manual mode, you have everything you need in one hand, which is awesome. And I do like that the screen now is very, very articulating. So you can do your top down all the way up here, or if you're shooting something from high above, you can go down here. The second feature that I really love about this is that there's built-in Wi-Fi, and that's something I really can't wait to test either. Wi-Fi is kind of tricky, because with built-in Wi-Fi, you have the standard features like you can send images from this camera directly to an app on your phone, the Play Memories app. But Sony also wants to sell you additional specific apps. So there are apps that will, for example, let you do a remote viewfinder, so you can see what the camera is seeing on your phone and then take the picture remotely, but you have to pay for that app. You can do things like cinemagraphs, animated pictures, direct from the camera. You know, you download the app and then transfer to the phone. You have to check their Play Memories website to see what's available, and they're going to continue releasing those apps in the future. But having built-in Wi-Fi is a very, very cool feature. The price for this one is $700, so they kept the price the same between the 5N and the 5R. Still has that same touchscreen in the back. I like that it still has the small body. Still comes with the same 18 to 55 millimeter, 3.5 to 5.6 lens I really like. And Sony has been releasing more E-mount lenses as they release more of these cameras, NEX cameras. 16 megapixel sensor, APS-C sensor. I want to test this in the field. Can't wait to do that, but it's really nice to actually get to touch this in person. The other camera they announced last year, along with the 5N, is the NEX-6. And this one is kind of a stopgap between the 5 series and the 7 series. Someone at Sony really likes BMWs. The 6 has, like the 7, you have I guess you call this a viewfinder, the OLED viewfinder. It's the same one, high resolution OLED viewfinder as the 7 in here, which is great for outdoors. I mean, this screen isn't bad, but if you're in a really bright situation, you can get better focus in here. There's also an interesting sensor change in here. It's an APS-C sensor, but there's a new autofocus system that does contrast and phase-based autofocus for faster autofocus. Again, something I'd really have to test in the field to see if that really makes a difference. No touchscreen, but there is also one control dial under here. You can also change your shutter speed, aperture, your ISO, white balance, whatever you want. It's all programmable. This is $1,000. This is $700, but online I think you can find it a little cheaper. And of course the NEX-7, which was really popular last year, still on sale for about $1,300. If the 5R is as good image quality as the 5N, this is the one I would recommend now. But again, I really want to get these in-house tests. At CES, it's really nice to see them in person. The entire family of NEX cameras. Also, this one, it's a slightly different lens. It's a power zoom lens, so when you turn it off, it actually collapses. Slightly more pocketable. It's a little wider, 60 millimeter, 50 to 50 millimeter, as opposed to 18 to 55. Can't wait to test these. But at CES, there's so much to see. We'll have more from CES 2013 here on Tested.com. I'm Norm. I'll see you guys next time.